Do you know, the first 5 minutes would just be me frustrated.
Why us? We do everything you ask and more. We make sacrifices on a daily basis to make sure it works. Why pick on us?
After all the hours and all the effort we're putting in, you're still going to basically cut our pay, cut our pensions and cut everything that we're working for.
Well, we're enforcing the laws that they set, so I do think they need to treat us a bit better.
We accept that the country's in trouble, that we all need to stick together and sort the finances out. But then why are we the only service that are having our paying conditions reviewed and looked at and attacked? And that's what it is, it's an attack on the police service.
To be honest, I don't think I would need 5 minutes. I think I would just say to her, why don't you just come out with us for one shift?
Come down and see how the borough's actually run and then make your decisions.
Come out with us for one shift and see what we do and see the hardships that we have to put up with.
Try and live off our salary, try and do the hours that we work, try and put themselves in the situations that we have to face.
We don't have lunch breaks, we don't have, we can't stop for tea, we can't stop for cigarettes, we can't have toilet breaks when we want them. These are basic human rights. Everyone else seems to get them, but we don't. And that's fine, we don't mind that. That's the job we've signed up to do. But we've also signed up for a pension and we just want that honoured, and that's all we want.
Everybody understands that the cuts have to be made. But in the current climate, with so much disturbance, so much strife going on at the minute, how can they afford to make those cuts in the police service?
Well, you've seen what happens. You've seen what happens at Tottenham. You've seen what happened at Brixton. You've seen what happened at Camden. And we saw how quickly it spread.
Facing people that quite happily end our lives, they don't care about us or our families, they'd quite happily kill us.
If you're run down and tired and you're getting no recovery period, there's only one way that's going to go, and officers are going to end up doing something they shouldn't. And I can foresee that, and I think the people in power should be able to as well.
We are that thin blue line, and we need to be made a little bit thicker.
I do feel it's a bit of a witch hunt.
Basic pay is still far and away below the rate of inflation.
The paying conditions are drastically changing, including pensions, which wasn't exactly what I signed up for when I joined the job.
I'm quite happy to work long hours, quite happy to have my shift changed at short hours. Me and all my colleagues, whatever unit they're in, and this really is how they repay us.
We appreciate cuts have to be made all over the place, but not the level that is actually happening and not the people that are probably working one of the hardest.
They keep on giving more roles and responsibilities to the police service, but they keep on giving them less money. So there's only so far an officer's legs can stretch.
It seems that the current government have really turned tail on us, are looking at us as an easy target, and a target that can't bite back and can't fight back. And it does leave a bad taste in the mouth.
I think a lot of people will be considering leaving the job, as they already are, that I'm hearing from colleagues, because to not see families and not see partners is destroying people's lives, and people are thinking, is a job worth that when you can go and be paid better elsewhere to do a 9 to 5 office job and not be sort of disadvantaged in the way and not get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning to come in at 10 o'clock that day.
I don't quite understand how it can be said it won't affect the front line. Clearly I may have been misguided in that, and I'm sure the politicians have got an answer to why I've got it wrong. But in my opinion, working it, I just can't see how that's going to happen.
I'd say to it, what we need is backup. We talk about backup in policing, we mean getting our colleagues to assist us. Well, the politicians should be assisting us. And when we call for backup, they should be there as well.
We do this job because we choose to do this job because we care. And I would really appreciate that they just hear us and hear the true side of our real lives, and what we have to give up and what we have to sacrifice. We don't know if we're going to come home one day, and we've got families that we might have to leave behind because of a call of duty. It'd be great if she could just hear us.